Welcome. My name is Gaye Lansdell, and I am an Associate Professor in the Law Faculty here at Monash University, and also the Director of Postgraduate Studies in the faculty. And I'd like to spend a few moments and take a few moments of your time to talk you through some of the postgraduate programs that we offer here at Monash University. So I guess the first thing that you'd be interested in is to understand why we would say that you should choose Monash Law. The first is that we are consistently ranked in the top echelons of law schools around the world. We also have a unique location in the heart of Melbourne's legal precinct, and I'll come back to the details of that in a moment. Further, we have a number of international study opportunities, and I shall elaborate on these. You will be taught by expert academics and also industry professionals, including barristers, solicitors, and other professionals working in the various different areas of legal practice in Victoria. We also have a number of many dynamic specialisations with an extensive choice of electives, which cover a wide range of areas in the syllabus and areas that are of interest to people in practice and beyond. And with that, we have a number of flexible modes of attendance. It may well be a short intensive, a longer intensive, or a semesterised unit that we can offer. So let's talk a little bit more about the unique CBD location. And it is unique because at 555 Lonsdale Street, we are right in the heart of the legal precinct. We have literally a court on every corner, ranging from the Supreme Court of Victoria to the Magistrates Court, and in between the County Court of Victoria. And around us, a number of barristers' chambers, the Office of Public Prosecutions, and a number of law firms. We also have, as I said, a number of international study opportunities, and notwithstanding the fact that we, in addition, have our own two campuses, one placed in the beautiful city of Prato in Italy, and the other in the equally beautiful city of Kuala Lumpur at the Sunway campus in Malaysia. In addition to this, we can offer a number of study abroad experiences, approximately 350 different experiences in various countries around the world. And we, of course, have 17,000 plus alumni around the world who have studied at Monash in the past, and they are represented in a number of different countries as well. What are our graduate offerings? Let me go into some more detail about those for you. And I want to take you first through the graduate certificates. Now, our graduate certificates are certificates that can be done, generally speaking, in half a year, which half a year if they are done full-time, and 1 year if they are done part-time. And you can see from the slide in front of you that we have a wide range of specialisations here on offer. The Certificate of Corporate and Financial Regulation, Employment Regulation, a Graduate Certificate in Human Rights, and a Graduate Certificate in Technology and Regulation, and a Graduate Certificate of Legal Studies. Many of these are done for people who actually are trying to gain some further expertise in a certain area. The Graduate Certificate of Legal Studies is essentially for non-lawyers. The Graduate Certificate of Laws is for people who already have a law degree who are seeking to further deepen their legal knowledge, and this particular certificate can offer a pathway into our LLM program. In addition to this, we have graduate diplomas, and these diplomas are of longer duration than a certificate, so these are usually done in 1 year, or maybe 2 years part-time. Now, again, we have a Graduate Diploma of Australian Law here. This is actually for lawyers coming from other jurisdictions who are seeking to further their expertise in Australian law, which will then entitle them to potentially practice in law in Victoria. The second category there is the Graduate Diploma of Laws, which is actually for lawyers who already hold an Australian qualification, who again seek to deepen their legal knowledge in a particular area or particular areas of choice when they choose their certain units that they wish to undertake. The third area is the Graduate Diploma of Legal Studies, which is actually for non-lawyers. And again, it is, as I said, a 1 year or a 2 year part-time unit, which is being offered to students who wish to undertake legal studies in subjects where they have not studied law before. So moving on from that, we go in now to our master's degrees, and these will generally differ in timing depending on the current degree that is held by the applicant and whether they have prior legal study knowledge or not. In addition to this, we have a Juris Doctor degree, which is a postgraduate degree leading to a law degree. And this is taken over a much longer duration, potentially 3 to 4 year degree. And as I said, it's for students who already have an undergraduate degree in a different discipline. The Master of Laws, by contrast, is a degree that is being done by someone who already holds a degree and wish to deepen their knowledge much further over a 2-year period at the top end and maybe a reduced period depending on their prior qualifications. And the Master of Legal Studies is a master degree which is for non-lawyers, so it differs from the Master of Laws in that respect. And it may also be taken over a 1 or a 1.5 year duration. These different graduate offerings can lead as a pathway into the LLM or the Monash MLS, depending on their requirements and prior learning qualifications of the applicant. Let me just explain about the Monash LLM. So this is designed, as I said, for law graduates who want to develop some in-depth knowledge of a particular area or advance their professional expertise in a current area of practice. It may well provide a springboard from which to launch in and further their career in law in a particular discipline or a particular area. There's many fields of law that could be open here for trained lawyers. In fact, we offer 9 specialisations available to Master of Laws students here, and they're all based on enhancing your capacity to undertake independent research and provide potentially some pathways for doctoral studies. And as I said earlier, they can be of 1 year, 1.5 year, or 2 years qualifications, depending on the prior qualification of the applicant. And law graduates can start throughout the year. The specialisations are up on the screen now. You can see that they cover a wide-ranging area, commercial and corporate. We've got dispute resolution with that. We have some global society and human rights subjects, so the international flavour there. Technology and innovation, health law in the community, some transnational economic regulation and public sector governance and regulation, and of course criminal law and forensic law. The entry requirements for the Monash LLM, as I said, it is very dependent on the prior qualifications of the applicant as to whether it would be a 1 or 1.5 or a 2-year degree that's undertaken. And you can look into these particular entry requirements in more detail on our site. So moving on to the Monash MLS, as I said earlier, this is a Master of Legal Studies, which is designed to equip non-lawyers this time with legal skills and knowledge that will assist them in the particular workplace opportunities that they have, and that may assist in making some better managerial commercial decisions, for example, and to lead your organisation effectively. So the course, again, provides the applicant with legal knowledge that will give them a competitive edge in their chosen career. And they can choose to focus on one of the 9 specialisations that I had on the screen earlier that apply to the LLM in order to understand the law and how it shapes commercial and public decisions in today's global environment. And the duration of this is usually 1.5 years, with start dates staggered in January, May, or in August. So let's talk about the units. I've talked about the specialisations, but within these specialisations, there are a number of units. In fact, there's 70 plus units to choose from. And these subjects cover a number of different areas in sync a little bit with the specialisations. So, for example, in a specialisation that was related to corporate work, you can see we've got corporate governance and directors' duties, and we've got taxation. In some of the areas that are related to employment law, of course, we have the lawyer-employee relations, and so on and so forth. Units can also be taken as single units. That is to say that you do not need to complete an entire postgraduate degree in order to take some single units. Now, this is done by students who wish to improve and gain further understanding of a particular area of law. They may wish to build on existing knowledge, gauge their interest in a specific legal area with a view to pursuing further legal study, and gain practical and transferable skills that can be used across a wide range of professions. And finally, for those who are lawyers who are wishing to take some of the single units to fulfil some continuing professional development, what we call CPD requirements. The application process is fairly straightforward. You can make applications for any and all of these courses can be made via study.monash. You'll see that the app, when you get into that particular website, will look very similar to what is on the screen currently. That is all I really wish to say about our programs. You have the Monash details, the contact details, and I'd like to thank you for listening thus far. And I'll stop sharing my screen and bid you a farewell. And just to say that we hope to see you at Monash soon in one of our postgraduate programs. Thank you.